Hi, my name is Daniela Díaz López, and here are my results about my personality test. Well, first, I am going to explain my collage and the principal concepts. On this side, we have the images that represent the strangers. One of these is handy and resourceful. I think that I work good in new projects, see the development of ideas, and put them into practice. Another strange is that I am direct and authentic. In this point, I agree, because I am clear with all the people and I defend my needs and my thoughts. I am so also observant. I wonder what is happening in a given place and always analyze the context of each situation. In addition, my sense of justice is shaped by a set of values. I always act with establishing norms because I feel bad if I don't. Another thing is that I am grounded. I always value my present and try not to think about the past or the not so distant future because these are things that haven't happened yet and should they worry me. And finally, I am independent, and this is true. I don't need to work with more people to complete a task or a segment, and I feel better when I do things alone. On the other side, we have weaknesses. First, let me explain this. Be independent. Curious is something that can be two things at once, a weakness and a strength. It's a weakness because it's a challenge in my relationship. I consider I have to work more on sharing my emotions and feelings. After that, we have the concept of unapologetic. For me, it's easy to go with the flow. I can ignore the preferences and opinions of others. And I can also be insensitive. I rely on logic. In this case, I disagree. I believe I am empathic to the feelings of others and care about how people feel. And the last one, I am private and reserved because I keep my personal matters to myself and often just prefer silence to small talk. Though this exercise was difficult for me, I can accept an opinion about myself. I can recognize my strengths and weaknesses. So think about this situation was difficult work. But it was very interesting. I learned new things about myself that wasn't reflected before, and I was also able to think of various advices to improve. For example, I think I should work on considering the preferences of others, and I think I could practice empathy, thinking as if I were in another people's shoes. As a student, I must say that this helps me identify weaknesses and strengths in my teaching practice and generate advices to improve my skills in the school and my practice school.